Good morning, curl friends. It is Dr. Crystal, the founder of Bold Kulture Beauty, and I want to welcome you to this installment of Curl Friend Chronicles. I'm super excited because I'm going live today with that curly girl, and I think it is going to be a whole lot of fun. If this is our first time meeting, I am Dr. Crystal Cunningham, clinical pharmacist, transformational curl care specialist, and the founder of Bold Kulture Beauty. And it is my mission to simply help you save time, build confidence, and make natural hair care easy. And these Curl Friend Chronicles are part of that, where we work to help normalize the struggle on our natural hair journey and then give you simple solutions to make natural hair care easy. And I see my guest is here, so I'm going to go ahead and invite them up to Quality Brands. I love introducing you to simple strategies to make your natural hair journey easier. And so today we're going to get into this curly conversation with my curl friend, Ari. I'm super excited to have her here. Super excited for y'all to be joining us, and I look forward to getting into this conversation. So Ari, why don't you tell us about who you are, about who that curly girl is, and then I always ask my curl friends, what do you love about your natural hair?
Okay. Hi, everybody. I am Ariel. Everybody calls me Ari. I am the brand strategist for That Curly Girl, and I'm also, aside from That Curly Girl, I am also a natural hair influencer, content creator, whatever you want to call it. What I love about my natural hair is I love the journey. That's what I love. Like, my hair has changed in so many ways throughout, like, each stage. So I've seen my hair in like the ups, the downs. So like the journey of my hair is what I really loved about it. And also I love just the uniqueness of it. Yeah.
Yes, and I love that. And I think one of the things that sometimes as curl friends on our natural journeys, we struggle to embrace the journey.
Yeah.
We often want things to happen right away. So I do appreciate that you enjoyed the journey and that you are appreciating and loving the way that your natural hair looks. Because sometimes we can all attest that when we're not exactly sure what to do with our natural hair, that journey can sometimes be a struggle. So I appreciate you sharing that you love the journey. I appreciate you saying that you love your hair, and I appreciate you being here this morning to share with us. And good morning to all of our curl friends that are coming in. I saw someone say good morning from Chicago. Good morning. I'm looking forward to getting in this conversation with you. So you are the brand strategist for That Curly Girl. Tell me a little bit about, or tell us a lot about That Curly Girl, who you are, what you do, and why you are here to serve our curl friends.
Okay, so That Curly Girl was founded in 2020 and 2021 actually. Okay, so we created, Julie, which is the brand owner, she is on the live as well, guys. So I'm just the brand strategist, but she is the creator of this, and she created That Curly Girl because she wants to inspire girls to take back their curls. So taking back their curls means, it doesn't mean like actually like from damaged curls. It can be just mentally, spiritually, in your journey, basically, because she had went through a journey with her natural hair. She was doing heat styling and styling her incorrectly. So within this baby that she made, she was learning to love her hair again and love her natural curls and love everything about it. So basically our mission is taking back your curls. And
Yes.
I love it because I was joined in when the first, like right when it opened and right when it was founded and it was out in the world. Julie and I did a application with her, and basically she needed an assistant. So we didn't know where it was going to go from that. But I applied for it. We like instantly clicked on our phone call. I know she had other applicants as well, but we definitely clicked. And once we clicked, it just went up from there. So after we like went through the whole like doing a lot of social media together, then I started to try the products out, and I'm like, okay, she really has something going here because her products are definitely different, and also we market at affordability as well, because we know that curly products, especially natural curly hair products, can be
Mm-hmm.
very expensive, and a lot of girls, and especially younger girls, want to start a journey but don't know where to start it, or might
Right.
not have the funds to start
Mm-hmm.
healthy hair journey with products, you know. So we definitely market at affordability, and we market at, let me get you some quality products for amount of money that you can afford, and also is
Mm-hmm.
good for your results. I see some questions, but let me
Yeah,
go
I
back.
do see a couple of questions. I saw that Shell 552 was saying that she had been struggling on her natural journey. And a couple of things. I'll say you do not have to struggle, and you do not have to go through that journey alone. Regardless of where you live, I would be more than happy to serve you on that natural journey. We can do consultations over online where I can help you better understand your hair. I've written an amazing book called It Can All Be So Simple that will really help you identify some of the unique characteristics of your hair and really give you an amazing starting point that will help you get to a place where you can better understand your hair, be intentional about its care, and ultimately make your natural experience easier. So definitely send me a DM. I would be more than happy to help you. If you are in the Orlando area, stop by Bold Kulture Beauty. Come to our event that we're having next week.
Yes,
And I would be more than happy
I will be
to
there
help
too.
you.
I will be there too, so
I would be
y'all
more than
stop
happy
in,
to help
okay?
you better understand your hair and get to a place where the journey is not a struggle. And like Ari, you can enjoy the process of being natural. And I also think that I absolutely love the mission of that Curly Girl because they are here to help you take your curls back. And I think one of the things that I've said several times to my girlfriends on these lives, when I'm teaching, when I am working with people, is that it is time for us to take our power back. We have spent so much time on this natural hair journey, doing all of the things, struggling through all of the things, believing and accepting that natural hair care has to be complicated, that it has to be hard, that it has to be this thing where beautiful curls and healthy hair is unattainable, and it absolutely does not. And so I appreciate your mission, and I think that's why we clicked so well, because
Yes.
helping my girlfriends take their power back has always been part of my mission. Natural hair care does not have to be hard. It does not have to be complicated. It does not have to take up all of your time. It doesn't even really have to be expensive. I think the most important part of natural hair care is making sure that you are intentional about the way you care for your hair, that you take time to better understand your hair and its unique
Yes.
characteristics, and that you remain consistent. It's not always going to be perfect. It may not always be pretty. Sometimes you have to rock a puff,
Right.
but
A
but
few
when we are
puffs.
consistent, when we are focused, when we are intentional, the whole process, the whole journey becomes easier. And then you can be like Ari and say that you enjoy the journey. And I think that is why I love that Color Girls mission, because they are trying to make natural hair care more accessible to more people through the products that they have created, to show people that you can afford quality products, you can be able to better care for your hair, and that we don't have to do all the things, but when we do the right things and do them consistently, we are able to make natural hair care easy. And I do see that Mello was encouraging Shell and telling her that the journey can be easy. And that she stopped using all the products with butters. And that is one of the things that I did on my journey a long, long, long time ago. But it did make a huge difference in my hair, just because when it comes to certain products and the actual nature of our hair and the actual nature of certain products, they create a barrier on the hair that prevents the hair from getting what it needs the most, and that is moisture and water. And so I would definitely say always be intentional about the products you select. Select products that are going to help you meet the specific needs of your hair. And if you happen to have products that have butters in them, then make sure that you are using the appropriate types of shampoo to adequately cleanse your hair. I'm not going to say I'm anti butter. I don't personally use them, and I don't necessarily recommend them, but I know some people kind of swear by them. But I would say make sure, one, formulation matters over everything when you're looking at products. Formulation 100% matters. So make sure you understand how a product is created, and you can understand that by just being more familiar with the brands. Don't listen to the product claim. Listen to what the brand is doing, what they are showing you, how they're actually going about creating and cultivating these products, so that you can better understand if these products are a good fit for you. And then make sure that you pick a product that is going to work well to meet your hair's needs. And then if butter is a thing for you, or raw butters, heavy oils is a thing for you, I don't encourage it, but then make sure that you're properly cleansing your hair so that you can get ultimately the best results. And I would say when you approach it the right way, you might realize, or you will realize, because I'm a testament to this, that some of the things you thought you needed on your natural journey when it comes to raw butters and oils, you'll realize that you don't necessarily need those things anymore in the same capacity that you were using them. So Shell, my encouragement to you is that this journey does get easier. I am more than happy to help you on your natural journey, get to a place where you can save time, build confidence, and make natural hair care easy. And I would love to see you succeed. So no matter where you are in the US or anywhere else, reach out and I would be more than happy to serve you. And so on that note, why don't you tell us about some of the products that you have or that are available with that curly girl?
Okay, yeah, I will definitely talk about that. But first, I know you were saying about shampooing, because I feel like I wanted to go back on that, because I feel like that is the most important step. Shampooing and cleansing is the most important step in our natural hair journeys, because when I go back and look at my journey, I was just using before I knew and I was educated on my natural hair, I was using any type of shampoo thinking, okay, it's fine. But you realize there are different shampoos for different reasons. And when you're using a certain shampoo that isn't for your purpose that you need your shampoo for, you're just using that every wash day. I can just use anything. No, there's different shampoos for your different hair needs. And I really capitalize on that in my hair journey, because you have, going back to the basics is where it all starts. Just a proper cleanse, a proper condition, a proper detangle, and a proper style. We don't need all these extra in-betweens that curly hair in the community thinks that we need. We don't have to deep condition 50 times a week, or all these things that they tell us to do. We just have to be simple and intentional, like you were saying with our wash day. For sure.
And I will say that every product that you have in your hair care regimen should serve a purpose, and we shouldn't be haphazard about what we choose to care for our hair, or haphazard about how we approach caring for our hair. So girlfriends, if you receive nothing else from me ever, just make sure that you are intentional, and that even today I challenge you to look at what you have in your hair care arsenal, because sometimes we have a lot, and take the time to say, what do I have this for, and what purpose is it serving? And then take it a little bit further and be like, well, do I really need this, or am I even using it correctly? I think when we evaluate the products that we have in that way, it will make it easier for us to be intentional. It'll make it easier for us to eliminate things that aren't serving us. Sometimes we're using things because we think that's what we should be doing, when in reality, it's not working, and we just keep doing it, hoping one day that it would do the thing that we thought it should do, and we just need to let it go. So definitely, girlfriends, my challenge to you this Saturday morning is take inventory of the things that you already have, evaluate whether you're using them right, evaluate what the purpose is of those products, and those things that are not serving you, let them go.
Exactly, let them go. And that's what that curly girl also, we capitalize on too. Not capitalize, but we also love the importance of the wash day experience. That's why we have so many wash day products, because it all starts in the shower. It all starts on the shower, the shampoo bowl, the sink. Wherever you're washing your hair, that's where it starts at. So to start off, we do have a clarifying shampoo, which has apple cider vinegar, shea, and a lot of different other properties that are deep cleansing to the hair. And you have used this on my hair, Dr. Crystal.
I have.
Dr. Crystal, yes. She has used this on my hair. She did my hair a few weeks ago, and that was a great experience. So with that, we also have a shampoo and conditioner duo. So that's our clarifying shampoo. We have a moisturizing shampoo, and we have a conditioner. And then we have a mango deep conditioner. That is super good. So I like to pair the mango deep conditioner. Sometimes I cocktail the conditioner and the mango deep conditioner together to give me a little bit more intense, because I do have tighter texture. So you definitely want to use a little bit more moisturizing conditioner. So both of those have a kind of slippery, and I would just say it has a lot of slip in both of those. So I cocktail those together, use that together. We also have a refresher spray, and we have a oil, which we're taking out soon because we like, what is the purpose, you know? So we definitely are going to market towards more of a serum, and also we're coming out with more stylers. So those are like literally all the things we have to offer. And we also have bonnets, we have scrunch towels, we have spray bottles, tools. So yeah, we have a lot of things to offer.
Yeah, it sounds like you have absolutely everything a girlfriend would need to start their natural hair journey. And so that's actually good to know. And so, girlfriends, I see a lot of you saying that you are recovering product junkies, that you may have too many products under your sink, or too many products in your bathroom, that you need to dial back the products. And I would encourage you, like, just like we spring clean our house, just like we evaluate other things in our life that aren't serving us and letting them go, today is a perfect day to cleanse your product arsenal and eliminate some things that are not serving you. And to eliminate some things that are not serving you, because the reality is, in most cases, if you find something that works, like, what is the reason to switch to something else? Yeah. And what is the reason to add something else? I'm not saying don't try things, because there's amazing things out there like that Curly Girl on the market that you can definitely try, that you can definitely use. But when you find that thing that works and that works well for you, don't be moved by advertising or product claims or by beautiful curls to switch to something else. If something is working, I like to try products because that's just my nature, but I have the ones that I know are going to serve me well, and those are the ones that I use routinely. I will try a thing because I own a store, and I love to speak to the usefulness of a product when people come into the store. But for me, if someone would ask me, what are you using consistently? There are things that I use consistently that help me to better care for my hair. So you don't have to have all of the things. You just have to be intentional and have the right things to care for your hair so that you can ultimately make natural hair care easy. I see that Mello says she wished she had been more discerning in the past. It's still our body, scalp, and skin. And that is very, very, very true. And as a pharmacist, I'm always super particular about what I put in my body, on my body, and how I care for my body, because God, it does definitely make a difference. And it is. You cannot trust everything. And so that's why I pointed out that formulation matters. And for some girlfriends, when it comes to better understanding formulation, it also involves better understanding the brand. How intentional are they about the products that they create? How intentional are they about the ingredients that they source? How intentional are they about
their own hair care?
Yes, about their own hair care, or actually meeting the needs of the people they serve. Is it someone that is creating a thing because they saw that we said something was popular and they just created it? Or is there someone that, like that Curly Girl, who is creating a thing because there was a need and they wanted to fill that need to empower girlfriends to actually take their power back on this natural journey, to have access to affordable products that would serve them well on their natural journey? And so I know you mentioned a couple things. You have the clarifying shampoo, which I actually really like. The clarifying shampoo. You have your standard moisturizing shampoo. You have a rinse out conditioner, a traditional rinse out conditioner, and a deep conditioner. And you are looking into, I saw some things on TikTok. You are creating a styler. Yes, a
styler. So we're going through a lot of styles right now. Me and Julie especially, she's really big on trying things before it drops. Like, we're not going to just, let's formulate something and drop it. No, we want to try it. We're sending it out, things like that, to try it before it is officially dropped and making sure it's perfected. So we definitely love trying out things. And also, we don't, like, that Curly Girl does not use all of these pop words or like all of these words that are, it's going to make your hair shiny, it's going to make your hair silky. Because no, we want to create a realistic expectation for the people that we serve. We don't want to just say, oh, it's like not a temporary fix. We want this to be an ongoing thing where you can wash your hair, even if you're not washing with our stuff. We want to keep that process going. So once you do wash your hair, it's all about the hair's health, not so much of the temporary fix. And a lot of products that I've seen, these deconditioners, these conditioners, and all these claims that they have, it's like, okay, it's a temporary fix, making you come back to want to buy that product. But we are honestly and truly all about the hair health and your journey in your hair health.
And I think that is so important, because the thing that I try to impress upon my girlfriends the most is that healthy hair is the goal. Perfect curls, shiny hair, silky hair, bouncy hair is not the goal. The goal should be the health of your hair. And when we focus on improving the health of our hair, then everything else that we have set as a goal within reason, as long as it aligns with the characteristics of our hair, will fall into place. But you have to start with that healthy foundation. And I think if we take the pressure off of us to have perfect curls, if we take the pressure off of us to have shiny curls, if we stop following product claims, if we really hone in on brands that are intentional about providing quality products, that are about providing quality service, about helping you, partnering with you to get to a place where you can better care for your hair and improve the health of your hair, then that makes a huge, huge, huge difference. And I see that Mela was saying that brands like to use a lot of buzzwords like rice water and sea moss, because somebody online created a thing that turned into a trend, and then the brands are like, oh, y'all like that? Let me create something for you that may or may not work, but I'm gonna create it and I'm gonna put it out here to you. And that's why I think intentionality from a brand standpoint and intentionality from a consumer standpoint is so very important. And that is what I appreciate about that curly girl, because you are invested in actually creating quality products. You are not selling dreams, and you do not have girlfriends that are chasing the claims that you created about your products, but you are intentional about providing a superior product, and you are intentional about making sure that these products partner with our girlfriends on their journey to actually meeting their hair's needs and improving the health of their hair. So I do appreciate that, and that is admirable, because not every brand is intentional. Now there are some good ones, y'all, because they're here in my store. I do my due diligence to research, because that's the pharmacist in me. I do my due diligence to research products. I do my due diligence to research brands. I'm not trying to put things before you that are just about making curls, because products don't make curls. So I'm not about putting things before you that are just about giving you pretty hair, because what really is pretty hair, or that gives you good hair, because I've talked about that at length. Like, this is about what good hair actually is. Good hair is hair that you actually care for. Good hair is healthy hair. And I say it, I've said it once, and I will continue to say it. When you love your natural hair, that hair will love you back. Just like a plant, just like a child, a dog, or whatever it is that you love the most, when you pour into it and you care for it, then you reap the benefits of that care. Right. And so
I that too, like when you said about the good hair, because when you have these brands that say, oh, silky shiny is the goal, or defined and ringlet, all these words that they use, it's making this expectation of that's what good hair is. But good hair is not that. Good hair is healthy hair, no matter what shape, no matter what volume, no matter how it looks. The hair is healthy. That's your hair. It doesn't have to be necessarily silky, shiny, long, down to the floor for it to be good hair. And we don't want to create a negative expectation of what your hair should be. Let me see something. I used to use several products that elongate my hair. But once it dried up, I was a cotton ball around. Blood source elongate. Exactly. I see that so true. I see so many products say, oh, elongated, but is it really doing that? Like, what is, like, no.
And then to what extent do you want your curls to actually be elongated? I know we like the hang time. I can attest to the fact that in most seasons and situations, my hair is going to look exactly the same length, whether it is this long or whether it is this long. And that just has to deal with the tightness of my curls, the health of my hair, and the way my hair grows. But elongation in all actuality doesn't necessarily need to be a goal either. We just want our hair to exist in its healthiest state. But I do understand why people would be drawn to elongating products, because we don't want to live in the TWA phase for the rest of our lives. But one thing I discovered that kind of helped me get around that is just to make sure I have good shape to my hair. So my hair is healthy. I partner with the stylist to get a really nice shape. And then I just move forward to make sure that if the shape is giving, that no matter what length is at, it's going to look good.
Right.
And I will be looking for your DM. I think 2 people said that they were going to DM me. So I'll definitely be looking forward to your DMs. Yes. Thank you so much for joining us up until this point. So I have come to terms with, but this is all things that I've learned on my natural journey, having to come to terms with the reality of my hair, set realistic expectations about my hair, how it should look, feel, and behave. And I would also encourage other girlfriends to do that as well. Build an intimate understanding of your hair. Don't be so much persuaded by the way somebody else's hair looks, or the way somebody tells you your hair should look. But once you have a better understanding of your hair, how it should look, feel, and behave, what it's going to do in humid climate, what it's going to do in a dry climate, then you can be more firm in your understanding of your hair. You can drown out all the negative noise about what other people are telling you about how your hair should look. I mean, people told me my hair was nappy. People have told me all things about my hair, but I know that my hair is healthy. I know how my hair should look, feel, and behave. And one thing that I often, when people are talking about their hair, I'm like, well, does my hair look dry? And they're like, no. And I was like, well, then why is your expectation when you have hair that is XYZ that it should look a certain way? But then you can look at somebody else and be like, but your hair isn't dry. It's not dry because I take care of it. But you have to be willing to do what it is required to take care of the hair, and then also be willing to be consistent, because nothing that I've done on this natural journey has happened overnight. And no result that is going to be lasting is just going to occur because you buy a product. Products are only tools that we use to partner with to care for our hair. We actually have to do the intentional work of being consistent, of understanding our hair, and being intentional in order to get the results that we desire on this natural journey. It is mental and spiritual work, because the world will give us a lot of grief sometimes, and the world does give us a lot of grief, and that is super unfortunate. But that is also why I created this space, a safe space where people can come. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to understand everything about your hair. You don't have to know how to properly care for it. Visit me at Bold Kulture Beauty, and I will give you literally the tools, the support, and the access to quality products and quality information that helps you make natural hair care easy. That's why brands like That Curly Girl were invented, because they want you to actually be able to properly care for your hair without being overwhelmed or influenced by product claims or chasing a thing that doesn't actually meet the characteristics of your hair. And I see BCB said learning her hair was the best part. And it is really the best part, because you know more, you can set a more realistic expectation, number one. And then you can move more intentionally about how you care for your hair. And then you don't have to be persuaded by what other people are telling you. You don't have to be burdened by other people's misconceptions about how your hair should look. And so it does definitely create a space where you can take your power back on this natural hair journey, and you can ultimately make the process of caring for your hair easy. And I see that Mello says, as a physician, I'm walking around with these tight coils and showing, and I really do appreciate showing folks that this is it. I'm a Black woman and this is my hair. And you know, I work at a pharmacist in the hospital setting, and so kudos to you, because sometimes it can be hard. People assume that when our hair looks a certain way that we aren't as intelligent. They assume that when our hair looks a certain way that we aren't approachable, that we can't care for patients in the right way. And so I do salute you for that. Kudos to you, because I know how healthcare can be when it comes to natural hair. I know how people can see you with your hair relaxed one day, and then they come in the next day and your hair is natural, and they act like they don't know that you're the same person. I've been through it all. And so I appreciate you taking that stance and you standing in the beauty that is your natural hair, and you boldly embracing the
Boldly
curls
was
and
wearing it,
displaying it
okay?
to the world. I love it. Good morning,
Good
Jazzy,
morning.
and good morning, Chicago's Curly. Good morning, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm here live with that Curly girl. We are getting into this curly conversation about their products. It has kind of migrated to also just talking about standing in the fullness and the beauty of your natural hair, being intentional on your natural hair journey, making sure that you are selecting products that serve you well. And that is how we got here to talking about that curly girl and products that actually serve you well on your natural journey. So, curl friends, if you have questions, we've been answering questions all morning. We've been engaging in some really good conversation, hopefully encouraging you to take your power back on this natural journey. But make sure you drop your questions. We've had some good ones so far this morning in this discussion. And so if you have questions for that curly girl, if you want to know what kinds of products might serve you well from their product line, drop those questions in there. If you want to know about how to properly care for your hair, drop those questions in there. One thing that I do want to talk about, because I'm super, super excited about it. Let's see what Mello says first. She says, truthfully, they're truly not looking at my hair anymore. And I'm glad, once I set the standard, like, this is it.
Right.
So you either get on board or you just keep moving. But they might glance, but that's not the focus, because I'm not pressed. And that is really true, because you are comfortable and confident in your natural hair. You are not swayed by what other people may think. And then when you set the tone for yourself, other people naturally fall in place. They see that you won't be moved by what they say or what they think about your hair. Now we can get down to actual business of me taking care of you and serving you well on your healthcare journey. So I do appreciate that. And curl friends, being not pressed about your hair, being in a place where you're comfortable and confident, comes from taking the time to learn more about your hair, investing in making sure that you properly understand how your hair should look, feel, and behave, drowning out all of the other negative chatter. And when you step into a room with all of your confidence and with all of your knowledge and understanding about your hair, then you are better able to set the tone for how other people will accept you. Some people are just not, they're going to be who they are, but you don't have to succumb to their negative misconceptions about your hair. And when you aren't pressed, people will realize that this isn't even the thing I should be focusing on in the first place. Let this person serve me well. And so I thank you for that, Mello. I really appreciate that. But I do want to talk about this because I'm super, super excited about it. Y'all are popping up with us next weekend here at Bold Kulture Beauty, and I am super excited about it. Curl friends, if you do not know what we're talking about, we are actually having a pop-up here at Bold Kulture Beauty. It is called Curl and Lash Feet. It is the ultimate fusion of beauty, and we are doing several different things, but we are spotlighting that curly girl. They're one of the brands that are going to be popping up with us, and we are doing live demos with their products in the store. I think that we're going to try to go live as we do some of these demos. It's going to be similar to what we're doing here now, answering questions, helping people better understand their hair, styling with the products, so that curl friends that are interested in getting that curly girl can get a better understanding of the products, how to use them, which products work the best. And so I'm super excited about the event. I probably just spilled all the beans, but go ahead and tell us some more about what you're going to be doing when y'all come to join us next weekend at Curl and Lash Feet.
Yes. So we will be doing, as we said, Mr. Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to see.
Okay, yeah. I see what Shell said, because she said somebody told her she had Bozo the Clown hair. First of all, yeah, what we're not going to do is let people insult our curl friends and think that is okay. So definitely reach out to me. I do want to talk to you offline to help you get to a place where you can be more comfortable and confident in your hair. But when you better understand your hair, these kind of comments, I'm not going to say they're not going to hurt, because people say hurtful things and we're entitled to have our feelings and feel a certain way about that. But when we are more comfortable and confident with our hair, we can get to a place where those things don't affect us when it comes to getting knocked off track
Yeah.
for focusing on actually taking care of your hair, actually getting to a place where the hair could be healthy, actually getting to a place where your journey could be more comfortable and confident, and you could be more confident on it. And so to that, I would say people always, well, one, they might be jealous that they can't step out in their natural hair and do what you do. I think a lot of times when people say things and when they lash out, it is because they may be having issues with their own hair. They might want to be able to get to a place where they can actually be confident enough to wear their hair out in its natural state. But girlfriend, you have a whole community of people that are here willing and waiting to surround you, to encourage you, to empower you, and to give you the tools that you need to be more comfortable and confident on your natural hair journey. And I actually definitely reach out to me. I'm going to gift you a copy of my book so that you can get to a place where you better understand your natural hair. And I would be more than happy to sit down with you, because I do not, that is not appropriate.
That is not appropriate.
And people should not, people should not approach anyone that way. And so I definitely want to help you on your journey and get you to a place where, regardless of what people say, we know and we understand that our hair is moving toward a healthy state. We know and we understand that we can better care for our hair, and we know and we understand that our hair is beautiful and that the goal is healthy hair. And then maybe you might inspire them to step out of their hatefulness and embrace their natural hair and get to a place where they can be more comfortable and confident on their natural journey. But a lot of times when people say those kind of things, it is more of a reflection of how they feel about themselves than it is an actual reflection of who you are, of your hair, or where you are on your journey. So I will definitely like to talk to you more, and I look forward to receiving your DM as well. And I see Mello says she's always lived in progressive state, so she hadn't experienced that on that level. They would never. And that is definitely bonkers. And I actually, my boss was a Black woman, and she was natural. And I wish somebody would say something to me, even on my, whatever some people might consider my worst hair day. I just think that the audacity of people to approach you and open their mouth and to say that to you is really, really crazy to me. So like, they can keep their comments to themselves, but we'll work together, and you'll be to a place where they don't even need to approach you like that anymore. So I'm sorry that happened to you, but girlfriend, stick with us and we will help you get to a place where that won't. So I do see I have one question. Chicago's Curly says, what do you use to fluff your curls? Both of you have definition and volume. And so I would say, in all honesty, I just let my hair swell on its own. I use products to style it when I first wash it. And then once the style starts to do what it does in this Florida humidity, I just let it live. And I just pulled it up in a puff because I thought it was cute. I was actually supposed to wash my hair. It was only supposed to be a one-day puff. I was supposed to wash my hair a few days ago, but God is good. Right. Prayerfully, I'll wash it tomorrow. God is good, okay. But my secret is when I hop out the shower and the air is no longer damp, I take my bonnet off and I shake it like a psycho. I mean, so if that works for you, let it work for you. For me, but I think it's just a combination of Florida and these curls that I have.
Yeah, I'm in Florida too, so I understand. So when I want volume, like this is a twist out. This is a flat twist out that was like it's like 6-7 days old, and I had my hair twisted up, and I had it like in the back in a claw clip, and I took it out, and it has this volume. But when I do want volume, I definitely use some type of mousse. If I want more volume than like a gel, some type of mousse, and also it's hot. It's outside. I don't want to be in the house all day drying my hair. So I've been using more mousses lately because I like my hair more lightweight than like a gel. I'll use like my base gel and then a foam together. And then, those, depending on what gel it is, I might use it by itself. But I've been like, I'm more of a foam girl right now. And that definitely gives me a lot more volume than just gel on its own.
Foams will definitely give you more volume to your hair. If you're looking for a style that has volume, that has definition, then especially in the summer, I think it's a fun time to play around. You just have to be mindful that sometimes foams don't always give the longevity, and depending on the surface texture of your hair, foams might not give you the aesthetic that you're looking for. Now you can, depending on the foam and the product, you can layer the foam and the gel together to get different results. It's really just better understanding what you want, where you're living, and then also that actual surface texture and texture of your hair, which is not silky shiny situation, but like how big or small your hair strand actually is, understanding that to kind of give you the looks that you want. But on day one, my hair definitely did not have volume. It's just as we have progressed to about day 10 now, and as I have moved through this humidity, that it has also lit itself to giving me a little bit of volume while maintaining the definition that I have in my curls. And then thank you, Mello. I appreciate thank you, Mello, and the girlfriend that asked the question. I appreciate you complimenting our curls.
Thank you.
And I do gel foam. I think, especially like, well, I guess you could. Well, in Florida, summer is year round, but I do like a gel foam, and then a topper for longevity. So that curly girl, y'all get us some gels and some foam so we can kind of play around with some things.
Right. We're trying. We're formulating it. So I'm like, we definitely need to, because especially like when we first started out, I said we need, like with me coming in, I said we definitely need to be more with we had a styler before, but we took that styler back because I was like, with me, I'm just like, no, it's not going to do well with all types of hair. We can't market a product that's like, okay, it's all types of hair, but it's only working on the loose texture curls hair. We got to make sure it's inclusive for everybody, and we're big on inclusivity. So we are creating a styler right now, either like a cream gel or a gel that is going to, some type of styler that is going to definitely define the curls, not leave your hair dried out, and definitely to have your hair feeling good. So I'm excited for that, for the definition, because we have all the washing products. We don't have a styler, but that just gives you more emphasis on washing your hair, making sure you're washing your hair intentionally, and making sure those curls are defined before you even go to the styler.
Right. And I think that is important, and I think that is a great place for brands to start. If they were more intentional about the cleansers and conditioners that they created, it would set the standard for curl friends on how they actually care for their hair. But the staple products that you need, and I would tell this to every curl friend, you need a shampoo and conditioner. You will need, in some instances, more than one type of shampoo and conditioner to help serve you on your natural journey and meet your hair needs on that natural journey. And so I do appreciate that y'all have been invested in making sure that curl friends have those two staple products so that they can better understand how to properly care for their hair, and so that they can set the foundation for healthy hair and then ultimately be able to get the results that they desire. I'm not, because we know curl friends like to have curl definition. We know curl friends like to look good. We know curl friends want to step out in all their glory with their natural hair. And so by having a solid shampoo and conditioner, and then also having a solid clarifying shampoo and deep conditioner, that makes a huge difference, because now curl friends have the things that they need to at least start building that healthy foundation and actually approaching caring for their hair well. And I think it is important for people to realize, and for curl friends to understand, that the curls don't start with the product. The curls are already there. You realize your curls when you actually invest the time and energy into cleansing and conditioning them properly, to making sure that they're not buried under product buildup, and then to nurturing them through that shampoo and conditioning process to ultimately improve the health of the hair, and then create this amazing canvas that then you can use stylers to actually lock in the curl. So we're not creating curls with products. We are actually just maintaining the curl that you already have and allowing it to exist in that state longer without it having to be soaking wet or drenched in water. And you are right, Teacher Lindsay, that yes, everything does start with a clean base. Trust me, curl friends, when your hair is clean, it makes everything 100%. It makes a huge difference. And so tell us a little bit more. I know you mentioned it before, but tell us a little bit more about the two shampoos that curly girl has for curl friends that may be looking for a good clarifying shampoo or even a good moisturizing shampoo. Tell us more about those.
So our clarifying shampoo, I love our clarifying shampoo. It is definitely Very good for you trying to clean all the things out of your hair, strip that hair, get it clean base, especially when we have product buildup. Because I feel like a lot of us, and we felt like when this product was created, this is not our first shampoo. So we definitely said we need to have more of a clean base, because a lot of curl friends deal with product buildup. They deal with not using the proper shampoo. They deal with not properly cleansing. So if we're not properly cleansing, how can we see the longevity? How can we see the glory of our curls and what our curls actually look like if we are putting product on top of product buildup? So we created this clarifying shampoo. It has apple cider vinegar, which we don't like. Everybody doesn't like the smell of apple cider vinegar. So it has like a nice appley scent. It is very good when you emulsify with water. It emulsifies water with water really good. It's super concentrated, so you don't need a little bit. I mean, you don't need a lot of it. So 1-2 pumps is good for your whole head. And as you can see, when you used it, you definitely can tell like the suds are there. It feels super cleansing, and your hair doesn't feel super stripped. It feels stripped enough, but that's why you want to go in with, that's why we have 2 shampoos. So you want to do the clarifying shampoo and then the moisturizing shampoo to bring that moisture back, especially once you're letting the water get into the hair with that moisturizing shampoo. And both of these are super sudsy. I really like them because I don't need a lot. Like I have our 1 bottle, I've had it for almost like 6 months now, and it's still all the way to the top because you don't need a lot of product. And we definitely want to say that too, because a lot of people overuse products because you're not mixing it and activating with water. So you definitely want to do that when you're using shampoos, conditioners, making sure you're emulsifying it. And I am a victim of that, and I'm also a person that was doing that forever. I was overusing products, wondering why a conditioner will last me, I would say 2 months, because I'm over pumping it, overusing it, and I'm not mixing it with water to activate the actual product. So with that being said, our shampoo, both of our shampoos and our conditioners, you don't need a lot. It doesn't take a lot. I know that Mello said something. I grew up in
Oh, she did. She was saying the culture and mindset didn't believe that certain types of curls, tight ones, were even curls. And that is true. And my curls are like super tight. And so it is definitely a mindset shift. It is definitely being able to embrace your curls and understanding. Like I talk to a lot of curl friends, and I know we've heard a lot of curl friends say, oh, I don't have curls. It's not true to a certain extent. You might have waves, but especially when they're tighter, people are like, I can never get my hair to look like yours. They just don't know what my hair looked like before I got it to this place where I was actually intentional about cleansing and conditioning my hair. And so I would definitely admonish curl friends to take the time to learn more about your hair and to care for it properly. And don't be afraid of how your hair actually feels when it is clean. I know shampoos tend to get a bad rep. People don't like them. They're drying. And to a certain extent, when we are not using the right ones in the right way, then yes, you can get some negative results. But shampoos are designed to cleanse the scalp and then subsequently the hair. And so we have to make sure that when we invest in learning more about our hair and building that intimate knowledge, that we actually understand, when I say look, feel, and behave, I actually mean feel with no products. How should your hair actually feel? And I think that would help a lot of girlfriends set a realistic expectation, because we are making an assumption about our hair or about somebody else's hair based off of how we think it looks and feels when the product is on there. But we really need to understand how our hair looks and feels when there is nothing on it, and then use that that information to help us become more intentional, to help us choose products that are going to serve us well, and then to ultimately help us become more comfortable and confident on our natural hair journeys. So
that
curl friends,
I'm so excited about this next weekend because we get to see different textures. We have so many people that have the different curlies that have books for the sessions for the live demo. Definitely, you'll see all the different textures and how it does work, and you'll see why, even no matter what texture, no matter tight curly, loose curly, wavy curly, you have to wash your hair, and you'll see with our products definitely how important it is. And not with just our products, but we're not just, oh, you use our products. With any product that you use, you definitely want to make sure that washing is the base. And that's what I love about when Dr. Crystal does wash, she educates as well. So if you guys are going to come, or you're in the Orlando area, please Please stop by and get all this goodness, okay, that we are giving.
I am heavy on education because I think applied knowledge is power. And so when you know what to do and you know how to do it, then you can take that and apply it to your hair care journey and you can become successful. So there is no reason for a girlfriend to struggle because I'm going to give you access to the information. I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to teach you how to make it do what it does.
Right.
And then it is up to you to be consistent and intentional with that information so that you can make your natural experience easy. But I am super excited and I'm happy to know that there is a variety of curls that are going to be booked. And girlfriends, if you're curious about what we're actually talking about, we are hosting an event here at Bold Kulture Beauty on July 15th. It is called Curl and Lash Feet, and we are actually doing some live demos. There will be some live Q&A. We're doing some styling sessions with some girlfriends using products from that Curly Girl line. And so I would encourage you, if you're in the Orlando area, to come out and join us because it is going to be a really good time. There will also be a makeup artist here doing live demos with a brand. There will also be an esthetician here doing some mini facials with another brand. So, girlfriend, there's still time to book some slots. Unfortunately, all of the hair care styling demo slots have been filled,
but
there's still time.
Still come.
Still come because
Yes.
if you have questions, you are able to get those questions answered here at Bold Kulture Beauty. But there's still time to book with our esthetician. There's still time to book with the makeup artist. I think we also, our braider's going to be here that day as well, but I'm pretty sure she's already booked. But girlfriends, also, if you're like, man, I wish I could make it or I wish I could have been involved, we'll be doing another one for back to school. So bring your mini girlfriends because we would love to service them for that event as well. More details will be coming after this event has passed, but just mark your calendars for August the 5th. In Florida, we go back to school pretty early.
Yes.
So, so we will be doing another event here at Bold Kulture Beauty. So if you did not get a chance to book a styling session for this July event, there will be another opportunity for August. And then just stay tuned because we have some amazing things that are coming up.
Yes.
Here at the store here with that curly girl. So girlfriends, I think it is going to be an amazing rest of the summer and the rest of 2023.
Yes.
Y'all stay tuned. It's going to be super dope. And I see that teacher Lindsay was saying she's searching for a product for her mom who is 80 years old. She's thinning in the crown of her head. Is there a specific ingredient that we should be looking for in shampoo and conditioners? Specific that would help her to grow her hair, or specific pertaining to what she is sassy and wants her natural hair healthy and beautiful. So, two things. It is funny that you actually say that because I'm actually creating, it's in the final stages, but a girlfriend's guide to selecting products. So we go through, I am laying out all of the different categories of ingredients that are in hair care products so that we can better understand what they are when we see them. I think we have moved to trying to be like ingredient police to a certain extent. I don't want you to police the products. I do want you to be empowered, informed, and intentional when it comes to selecting products. So girlfriends, stay tuned for that because the girlfriend's guide to product selection is coming out. I would say we're always looking for products that don't have sulfates. I'm pretty sure you're already on top of that one. If you're looking for specific ingredients that grow hair, most products on the market, and this is from a healthcare professional perspective, are not going to give you the level of results that you're looking for in the window of time that you're looking for. And there are a lot of products that claim to give hair growth, but that won't actually generate the results that you're looking for. I would say if she has concerns about the thinning hair, the first place to go is to a dermatologist or her healthcare professional. In a lot of situations, our hair thins, especially when we age, because the hair growth cycle slows down. And because of the redistribution of hormones, it just affects the way that hair grows and the way that we're able to retain and maintain hair. If she's taking specific medications, that can also affect the way that the hair growth is working. That could also affect the way that how the hair thins. And so I would say she needs to be intentional about connecting with her healthcare professional. She can also reach out to a dermatologist because they do, in certain instances, have specific medications that may be able to help her. Prescription that may be able to assist her on that journey of ensuring hair growth, and then always making sure that cleansing and conditioning consistently, making sure that she is not having she probably is in styles that are high in tension or that may cause traction in those areas. One thing that some people don't realize is that when we wear hats, when we wear wigs, all of those things that may cover some of those thinning areas or maybe alternatives for us on this journey that in a lot of situations, they can also help to exacerbate the loss and the thinning, especially I know like when we wear caps, especially in the summer, because we sweat along the hairline, that it can also put certain parts of our hair in distress. And of course, I think we're familiar with the fact that when we wear wigs in certain situations, it can also put our hair in distress. I would say there's not specifically an ingredient that she should look for. I know rosemary has hair growth properties, but again, as a pharmacist, and what amount of rosemary is necessary for you to get the results that you're actually looking for in the time frame that you're looking for. But good old-fashioned consistent cleansing and conditioning also does well to help us. But if there is a medical reason that the hair is not growing at the extent that she wants it to, if there's a medical reason that the hair is thinning, my recommendation for everyone is always to partner with a dermatologist or even develop a really good relationship with your healthcare professional so that you can better understand what the medications that you're taking are doing to your body, what the health conditions that you may have are doing to your body, and then how you could be proactive in ensuring that what you're doing is actually going to help you retain hair and retain the growth that you have. And then also being mindful that just as we mature in life, that hair growth cycle does slow down. And so depending on what other characteristics that might be affecting it, some of those things, it's just a process that we go through in life, especially if there's some like hereditary thinning or loss that happens with hair.
Also, she might be taking any medications that may be, lead to that hair loss as well, too.
You are very, very welcome, and I hope that was helpful, and I hope that she continues to be sassy and beautiful and enjoy that healthy hair. And I do know a lot of girlfriends do experience, like as they mature, that for whatever reason this part of our hair stays dense while this part of our hair tends to thin and get weaker. So I would definitely encourage her to partner with a dermatologist, or even to just start with her primary care and maybe sitting down and evaluating the medications that she's taking to see if they may be contributing to the thinning or loss, to take inventory of that family tree to see if hair loss or thinning may be hereditary, and then partnering with a dermatologist to see how they can slow the progression, how they could help to encourage some hair growth, and then how they could partner with her to just kind of get her to a place where she's more comfortable and she might be able to experience more of that denseness back in the areas that she is losing.
Yes, for sure.
Yes. Well, girlfriends, I mean, it has been an amazing time with all of you this morning. Thank you so much for those of you that joined us. Thank you so much for those of you that joined in the conversation. This was actually a really, really, really good conversation. And to every girlfriend that may be enduring a struggle on their natural hair journey, I do want to encourage you and remind you that you do not have to struggle. You do not have to go through this journey alone. There are brands like Bold Kulture Beauty and That Curly Girl that want to empower you, that want to give you the tools you need to take your power back on your natural hair journey, to help you get to a place where you are more comfortable and confident on that natural hair journey. And so, girlfriends, if you are here in the Orlando area, or even if you want to travel, it's going to be a good time. Make sure you pull up on us and join us for Curl and Lash Feet here at Bold Kulture Beauty. And as always, if you have more questions about how to care for your hair, if you want to be more comfortable and confident, reach out to me, because I would love, love, love to serve you. No girlfriend should have to struggle on their natural journey. No girlfriend should have to feel overwhelmed or upset, unhappy about their natural hair or their journey. And you definitely do not have to go this journey alone. We are here to serve you. We are here to help you. And the goal is to get you to a place where your hair is healthy, where you are more informed, where you are more intentional, and where natural hair care ultimately becomes easier. Thank you so much, Ari, for joining me this morning, for telling us more about that Curly Girl. Girlfriends, if you are interested in learning more about it, definitely pull up on us or follow them so that you can learn more about their brand, find out more about their intentionality in creating products and delivering superior products to you at an affordable price. Make sure that you have the appropriate products in your arsenal, and always do your due diligence to ensure that you are choosing products that meet your hair's needs and serve you well. It has definitely been a pleasure to sit before you this morning, girlfriends. Ari, before we go, if you have anything that you would like to share, I would love to give you the space and opportunity to do that now.
Okay. Yes, so you guys don't forget to follow us at That Curly Girl. You guys can see at the top, and also don't forget to follow me, because I do drop a lot of education on natural hair, your hair journey, products that I love and products that I don't like, to show you guys what in my journey and how my hair journey has been going. And also I educate on heat styling, non-heat styling, wash and goes, protective styles, things like that. So that is naturally.ari_. And also you can see me in the That Curly Girl page as well. And guys, please pop up on us next week, because we will there be answering questions, all of the questions that you have, talking about our journeys, talking about what we like, what we don't like, doing hair. Also, the products will be there. We will also have exclusive deals for you guys at this event as well, and be giving away products as well. So you guys, please pop up on us next week, because me and the brand owner will be there. And we'll be at Bold Kulture Beauty. Like, what other place would you want to be?
Where else would you want to be? And I don't know if the girlfriends knew this, but when they booked a service, they're actually getting free products with that service. So, like, not only are you getting this demo and I'm going to show you how to use the products in your hair, you get to walk away with these products yourself. So, girlfriends, come to Curl and Lash Feet. Pull up on us in the store next Saturday, and let's have a good time of empowerment, of education, of experiencing the boldness and the beauty of our natural curls, and getting to a place where we can actually be more comfortable and confident. So there's actually a link in my bio for Curl and Lash Feet, and on that, in that link, it'll take you to a place where you can get the raffle tickets, and the raffle tickets are also available at boldsculture.com. And for girlfriends that are here in person, you can always buy one at the store, but you do not have to be present to win. And there are going to be some amazing prizes that girlfriends are going to be able to win. Last time we had this event, the raffle was really so much fun, and we gave away like over $100 in products to each girlfriend that won something. And I know now, based off of the brands that are providing products for the raffle, like Trey Lux is giving us everything from their entire product line, which I also love. Yes. So make sure, girlfriends, you enter this raffle, because you want to win these things. So if you cannot join us, at the very least, enter the raffle and keep an eye out. We might pop on every now and then and do a little bit of a live, so that you can see what we're doing, so you can join in the festivities with us, and so you can have a good time. Y'all, it's a free event. The services are paid, so just make sure that if you want to book a service, you follow that link in my bio, and you go ahead and take the steps to book those services now. It's going to be a good time, girlfriends. I'm super excited about it. I mean, it is a great way to serve and empower you on your natural hair journey. And I would love for each and every one of you to pull up and to participate. I'm going to have to figure out how I can make this thing virtual and interactive, because I think it's going to be a really good time. But thank you so much, That Curly Girl and Ari, for pulling up on us today. Thank you so much for partnering with us in this event next week. And thank you to each and every girlfriend that joined us this morning. I really hope that you found value in the messages that we shared. I really hope that you are encouraged and empowered to approach your natural hair journey in a different way. And I hope this is the beginning of a beautiful relationship with both Bold Kulture Beauty and That Curly Girl. And until next week, girlfriends, go boldly.
Bye.
Bye.